Shalom, shalom. This video is about the Gospel of John chapter 19 verse 4 to 7, and it's about Pontius Pilate's famous exclamation about Yeshua. I'll read the text for you. Pilate came out of the praetorium again, and that is after he had Yeshua whipped or scourged. He said to them, to the Judean leaders he was talking, he said, "Look, I'm bringing him, Yeshua, out to you, to let you know that I find no case against him." So Yeshua came out wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe. "Behold the man," Pilate said to them. When the ruling Kohanim and officers saw him, they held out, "Execute him, execute him." Pilate said to them, "Take him yourself and execute him, for I don't find a case against him." The Judean leaders answered him, "We have a law, and according to the Torah he must die, because he claimed to be Ben Elohim, the Son of God." That is. So when Yeshua came out of the praetorium to face the crowd again, he had been scourged and mocked, and he was still wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe that the Roman soldiers hung on him. And Pontius Pilate exclaimed, "Behold the man." And this is a prayer of worship that will be echoed in eternity. It is echoed in eternity. "Look and appreciate the Son of Man," Pilate said, and I'm postulating the Pesach simple direct exegesis here. See how he bleeds, see how he was tortured and mocked at the hands of the Roman soldiers. See how he suffered, and yet he is not guilty of any crime. In the book of Revelation, this is recorded as, "Behold the Lamb that was slain. He is worthy," and he is worthy indeed. In exclaiming, "Behold the man," Pontius Pilate prophesied how the Romans will also torture all the Jews they can lay their hands on. In the year 70 AD, when the temple was destroyed and Jerusalem was sacked, and in the years 132 to 135 AD, that's the Bar Kokhba revolt, and all of that is, of course, in the Remes application of "Behold the man." And "Behold the man," read in the Drash extension, prophesied about the next 2000 years in which the Roman Catholic Church persecuted all Jewish people through inquisitions. And the Jews also suffered pogroms under the Orthodox Church, and worst of all maybe, Holocaust at the hands of the Protestant Church. In the hidden Sot exegesis, "Behold the man" reverberated in the heavenly realm. Remember that from an earthly perspective, Yeshua is the Son of God, exactly as the Kohanim told Pilate. But viewed from heaven, Yeshua is the Son of Man. Pontius Pilate used one of Yeshua's heavenly titles in his exclamation, and all of heaven took notice. That's why that exclamation in Revelation, "Behold the Lamb of God that was slain." Pontius Pilate echoed Elohim's words from Genesis 3:22. After Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit, Elohim said, "Behold, the man has become like one of us in knowing good and evil." Now remember, before they ate, Adam and Eve knew only good. So in eating, they gained knowledge of evil only. Pontius Pilate and the Roman soldiers and the corrupt Kohanim all demonstrated in unison on that Passover day how they knew evil, which is the link to Genesis 3:22. Pontius Pilate also invoked the messianic prophecy from Jeremiah 6 verse 12 and 13, which reads, "Behold the man whose name is Branch, and he shall grow up out of his place. He shall build the temple of Adonai." Remember, Yeshua said, "I'll break down the temple and build it in 3 days. So Jeremiah 6, 12 to 13. "He shall build the temple of Adonai. Even he shall build the temple of Adonai." It's repeated in the text there. "And he shall bear the glory." And we've seen that glory of God is born out of servanthood and out of suffering. It's like a catapult, a counterintuitive thing that results in glory. And so he shall bear the glory and shall sit and rule upon his throne, and he shall be a priest upon his throne, and the counsel of peace shall be between them both. Pontius Pilate completed a circle that was started by John the Baptizer, who exclaimed, "Behold the Lamb of God," when Yeshua came to him in the Jordan River to be immersed. Pilate added, "Behold the man." You can see here again the heavenly title, earthly title, "Behold the Lamb of God, behold the man." Together they encircle and summarize the 70 weeks of Yeshua's earthly ministry. Yes, and his ministry was 70 weeks, if you plot out the days, not 3 years as pop theology makes you not think. Because behold comes from Hineni, the Hebrew answer to being called, and whilst it does mean see and here am I, it implies an acceptance to a mission or accepting a call to service, which is why Hineni is sometimes translated as "Here I am, send me." Pontius Pilate exclaimed, "Hineni, here is the man, the King of the Jews, the Messiah who came to serve by laying down his life willingly." He called for the corrupt Kohanim and for all the Jews and also for us to recognize our Messiah. In the book of Revelation, Yeshua echoed the Hineni. In Revelation 3 verse 20, he said, "Hineni, I stand at the door and knock." And in Revelation 21 verse 5, he says, "Hineni, I make everything new." And in Revelation 22 verse 7, he said, "Hineni, I come quickly." So we have to see, to recognize, and to prepare to receive him. Behold the Son of God. And with that, I wish you shalom, shalom.